Oh, I asked for a fire extinguisher. Ouch. Now that's better. Now you can make great tempering tanks. Dad brought it for me with the jacket there. He's probably upstairs with the chickens. He left him there to put things away. I just got back from a trip. I made a quick stop at my house, right? In São Mateus because I needed to pick up something really cool. Wanna see? I'll show you. I've already brought everything here because I can't film while I'm carrying it. It's hard. Look over there. That's cool. What do you guys think? What is that over there? Look over there. Belt sander and disc sander. It's a belt sander. Usually people use this type of sander to shape handles and do that kind of thing. It's not... Hey, tired? It's not a professional sander like others use. Using a 1 meter sandpaper or similar, it's just a basic belt sander. But, to start with, it's excellent. I don't think it has enough power. It might work for rough knife grinding, but it would take a while. But I can start with the angle grinder and then make it really flat using this belt sander. Very cool. I won't show it assembled or unboxing it in this video, because I have to make a specific video about that for the channel. That was something a supporter of the channel sent to us. Really cool indeed. Now we'll be able to do some really awesome finishing touches, and we'll be able to model some really cool cables too. It's a really awesome tool. So, I went to the city to get some things, edit some videos, and now I'm back. I brought the things here, so let me take the opportunity to put these things away inside. I have to do this here. And there, now it's done. There. I'll take the opportunity to make a vlog here with you, showing the cool things I brought. Let me open this one on this side too, that's wonderful. Hey, hey! Now it's brighter here, so we can talk better. Let me go get the things outside. Where should I put these things? I'll put you guys here, then you follow me. Hold on. Okay. I brought a bunch of used oil. Look, I brought 8 liters of used oil because you saw the fire extinguisher there, right? The idea is to make a selective quenching tank, which is for doing that edge-only quenching. So I need a lot of oil. I think the oil I brought might not even be enough, okay? But we'll do what we can with it. I think I still have about 1 liter here, so maybe that'll help a bit. I'm going to pour all this oil in now. Okay. Put it somewhere else since this one leaks and can make a mess. I'll put it underneath. So, I brought a lot of used oil. Good thing I got it for free at the shop around there, right? I got the oil there and some other stuff. I'll show you what it is in a moment. These things turn into a mess. Bag it. Used oil is very useful for a lot of things. I always put it on wood. When I make something, especially outside, there will be a stump left on the ground. It's good to apply it so you don't get pricked because your hands get all oily, right? Why is that? There, let me get it. What else is out there? There's more stuff over there that I got. Here, look, one more. Inner tube. That inner tube from the Martellet is gone. It rotted. We'll have to replace it. So I got one here. Then as soon as we use the Martellette, put it in. Let me get you all and take you outside to see it. Here, here. I brought it from there. It was also at my house, and I got these things here. Look, these are some pieces, scrap metal. Look how thick this is. I think it's called a beam. I was thinking of using this here. To make a vise, I even bought a really big screw to see if we can make a really nice vise so we can put it out here. But I don't know. We need to see if there's enough time and material and if it's worth it, which I think it is. A vise isn't something very cheap, is it? I only have this vise out here, so when I'm going to forge something, hammering on it here doesn't work. I'm going to put my scrap storage here. Down here I already have some pulleys. Here with the little washing machine motor, I have some project ideas for the little washing machine motor. I hope we can do everything. It's gonna be really cool. I like doing this kind of thing. I wanted to put a vise about here so I can use it for forging. But I don't know if a welded vise, will it hold up? Not about strength, but durability, right? One more box. Box of screws in a can. Of screws for us to use. It's here. You can never have too many screws. Always use them. Here. Look, I had set this aside to take with me, to bring it full of oil, and here it is. Look, I forgot to take it. We get other bottles there to do this. Do you want to see what else we brought here? Did I bring it here? This little stove is already pretty old. This was the stove I used when I lived with a friend while I was studying there. Right when I started college. We used to cook everything on this stove here until we got an old stove there and started cooking on it. We used this stove for quite a long time. By the way, there's a video on the channel about this stove right when I bought it at the very beginning of the channel. And every month that video gets a lot of views. Why do people buy this stove? And they want to know if gas leaks underneath here because there are some holes there. They find my video on YouTube. It doesn't leak because that opening is an essential air intake. Without it, it won't work. I brought the machete and small saw. Are they needed? You said I need to cut something while working here, but there's nothing to cut. Yeah. The shoemaker's son always goes barefoot. That's not how it works. No. Now we have a great machete to use. Leave it up here. There's already a bunch of junk up here. And there's a bunch of stuff inside here. That I bought. Let me open it up and show you guys. I brought a bottle for me to use in the cutting tests. Look, the manual of the belt sander manual is here because didn't I return it to the box after opening it? I bought several things. They'll be useful. We'll need them. A 50 grit sandpaper to give it a... I have fine sandpaper. It's thicker on the bottom. Here, the screw I told you about is a power screw, guys. It's used on utility poles. It's the thickest one. It was available there. So I was thinking about using it to make a vise. I looked at it. It would be a steel screw, more so. I don't think there's any problem. It's the thick one. Look, how cool is that? This drill bit here, look, cost me 16 rays. You have no idea how strange that price is. You're almost sure that this drill bit is going to be garbage. Why did I buy another one? This one, if I'm not mistaken, cost 40. This one and this one here, which is thicker, cost 16. I don't know. I bought it to try it out because if it works, this brand here is really good. Why would they make something so cheap like this? I bought a thick steel drill bit, which is to put in the drill. I bought a bunch of stuff. We needed screws like this to fasten things to the table, but I couldn't find any recently. Here, look. A steel grinder brush, since mine's almost used up. I'm using the last bit outside. And look, I bought a grinding disc for a 7-inch grinder, so I'm going to put it outside and use it like a bench grinder. A grinding stone like this one costs about 70 reeds, but this disc here costs 14, so I think it's worth using this one. For now it's a bit expensive. The grinding stone, let's see, I think it lasts quite a while. Those washers here, I got some connectors here so we can make things and have parts to use, right? Things like that. Let me show you the belt sander. Here, look, this one here, Gamma. Belt sander, disc sander, bench sander. 375 watts. Is it going to look like this? After it's disassembled here, I'll make a video assembling it correctly on the main channel, so stay tuned. Maybe it's already out. I don't know the posting order of these videos, but you guys take a look over there. It's going to be really useful for us to use on the knife handles. It's a belt sander, right? It's really going to be very useful. Anyway, leave your like on the video, alright? Subscribe too. I'm out.